Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah.
Have you ever had that weird feeling like deja vu? You meet someone, and it's not them exactly, but how they operate. It feels familiar.
Like you've seen that pattern before.
Exactly. It's like successful people somehow have this shared playbook. And today, we're doing a deep dive into that using Dr. Henry Cloud's work, 9 things you simply must do to succeed in love and life.
Yeah, Dr. Cloud noticed this too. He actually called them Deja Vu people.
Right.
Not because they look alike or anything, but because they seem to share this fundamental way of approaching things. An operating system for life, almost.
An operating system, I like that.
And the really cool thing is, he argues it's not about some innate gift they were born with. It's learnable stuff, mental frameworks.
So not just for the lucky few.
Not at all. He stresses that these ways of thinking, these patterns, they work regardless of your background, your talents, even your limitations. They're available to everyone, which honestly, that's pretty empowering, don't you think?
Totally empowering. It throws the whole exclusive club idea of success right out the window. Okay, so our mission here today is to pull out some of those core ideas, those nuggets of wisdom. We'll focus on the first 3 principles from Dr. Cloud's list. Ready to jump in?
Let's do it.
All right. Principle number 1, life comes from the inside out. Now, this one gets really interesting. Dr. Cloud says everything we actually see, buildings, businesses, even good marriages, it all starts somewhere invisible.
Inside us, in the soul, as he terms it.
Yeah. Which can feel a bit counterintuitive, right? Because life often feels like it's coming at us from the outside.
Oh, absolutely. The external pressures are huge, no doubt. But his point is that the initial spark, the catalyst that originates inside, this invisible world within us, that's where our key stuff lives. Our talents, what we truly desire, our unique abilities, our dreams, our core values.
All that invisible stuff.
Right. And those are the ingredients. They have to be there inside and kind of nurtured before anything solid can show up on the outside. If that inner world is empty or ignored, well, the external results won't magically appear.
He tells this great story to make the point about 2 little girls, Susie and Jenny.
Yes, that one's powerful.
So Susie, she's little, loves stacking blocks. Parents notice, they encourage her. She gets older, feels alive doing drawing, math. Parents keep supporting it, provide structure. And bam, she grows up, becomes a successful architect. She literally built something beautiful, something from her soul out in the real world.
A physical building from that inner impulse.
Exactly. But then there's Jenny. Starts out similar, loves the blocks. But her dad.
Yeah, this part's tough.
He yells at her for making a mess, knocks down her tower, tells her art's useless, won't get her a job, no encouragement, no structure.
Negativity and dismissal.
And the result, Jenny slowly just buries that part of herself. Drifts into a job she doesn't care about. Her beautiful building, as Cloud puts it, stays inside. Unbuilt.
Trapped in that invisible world. It's heartbreaking because you see how easily that potential can be snuffed out.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? Which story feels more familiar? Have you ever felt like you've got one of those buildings inside just waiting?
It's a deep question.
And it leads right to the next point. Why? Why do we do that? Why bury our own treasure?
Right. And Claude points to lots of reasons, these forces he calls them. It could be family stuff, like Jenny's dad, or teachers, friends, bad job experiences, failures we haven't processed, trauma, even just lacking resources.
So lots of potential burying tools.
Exactly. That criticism Jenny faced, it teaches you to suppress those inner sparks, maybe just to survive. And then you end up just floating, disconnected.
So the successful person, the deja vu person, they don't float.
No. They actively listen inward. They pay attention to those talents, desires, dreams. And then this is key. They do something about it. They develop them. They might get coaching, find mentors. They invest in that inner world.
They prioritize their essence. Okay, but what about the junk we all carry inside? The anger, the fear, the past hurts. We can't just ignore that, can we?
Definitely not. And that's where Cloud brings in wisdom like Proverbs 4.23. Above all else, guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of life.
Guard your heart.
Meaning pay attention to what's in it. Both the good stuff, the talents, the dreams, the treasures, but also the ugly stuff.
Like resentment and fear.
Yeah, the fallout from past hurts. Like the examples he gives of Robert's anger issues or Julia's buried fears. We have to actively cultivate the good, sow it, nurture it, and we have to actively deal with the bad, throw it away.
Throw it away how?
By processing it. Mourning losses, healing from wounds. If you just ignore that internal sickness, Cloud says it spreads like a cancer into your visible life, wrecks relationships, sabotages goals.
So facing it is essential.
It often feels like a kind of death experience to face that stuff, but ironically, that's what allows the good things to come back to life. Often new solutions pop up when you finally deal with the old junk.
Okay, but does that mean every single dream has to be pursued right now? What if life circumstances make it impossible?
Good point. And Cloud makes a distinction there. There's burying a dream, ignoring it, letting it die inside. And then there's suspending a dream.
Suspending?
Yeah, like consciously putting it on hold. Maybe other values take priority for a season. He mentions a woman delaying law school to raise her kids. That wasn't burying. It was an active, conscious choice based on her values. Big difference.
Right. Intentional, not neglectful.
So the takeaway for you listening is, what's bugging you? What symptoms, maybe frustration, anxiety, lack of fulfillment, are pointing to something buried? What fears are keeping your treasures underground? It's about choosing life, choosing to engage with what's inside, good and bad. Better to die having tried and failed than having never tried at all, right? With potential still buried.
Powerful stuff. Okay, let's move to principle number 2. This one's got a very vivid name. Pull the tooth.
Huh. Yes, it does. It definitely gets your attention.
So what's the idea here? It's about making space, right?
Exactly. It's about getting rid of the bad to make room for the good. Think about a bad tooth. That constant nagging pain drains all your energy and focus.
Oh, yeah, in there.
Right. Well, deja vu people, successful people, they just have very little tolerance for those kinds of unresolved nagging pains in any area of life.
You don't just live with them.
No. They identify what's draining their energy or resources, whether it's something truly negative or just something that isn't the best use of their focus, and they get rid of it.
Eliminate the drain.
Pretty much. Get it off their plate, out of their hair, out of their life, so they can put that energy where it really counts.
He tells this story about a friend who took over a big manufacturing business.
Oh, the 80% story. Yeah, that one's wild.
Totally wild. To grow the company, this guy sells off 80% of it at big losses.
And these weren't failing divisions, right?
No, they were profitable. But his friend said, yeah, they make money, but they're a drain, a distraction from the real core, the 20% where the company's future actually was.
Wow. That takes guts.
Yeah.
To let go of something profitable because it's not optimal.
Huge guts. It shows that profitable isn't always the same as beneficial long-term.
Absolutely. And this pull the tooth idea, it operates on a couple of levels. Level 1 is kind of like spring cleaning.
Okay.
Getting rid of stuff that's not necessarily bad, but it's just not helpful. Clutter, unused subscriptions.
Like that cable bill example you used, not breaking the bank, but just annoying him.
Exactly. It was taking up mental space. Or maybe relationships that are just sort of there, going nowhere. Not awful, but not adding value, just diluting focus.
Minor league tooth pulling.
Right. Then there's level 2. This is more like major surgery, calling the exterminator.
Oh.
This is about facing the really negative stuff. And you have 2 options. Fix it or get rid of it.
Fix it or ditch it.
Yep. Fix it might mean therapy for a relationship issue or working through a conflict. Getting rid of it might mean cutting losses on a bad investment or setting firm boundaries with someone destructive, like an addict who refuses help.
That's where it gets really hard.
It is. But as Solomon says in Ecclesiastes, there's a time to search and a time to give up, a time to keep and a time to throw away. Knowing when to cut your losses, when to give up on something that can't be fixed, that's wisdom. It's crucial.
And not doing it, just avoiding the pain.
Yeah.
That has a cost, too, right? This brain drain idea.
Oh, massive cost. Unresolved issues are like background apps running on your mental computer. They just eat up bandwidth.
Yeah.
You can't be creative. You can't feel joy because your mind is constantly chewing on this unresolved thing. Avoidance feels easier short-term, but it always makes the pain last longer.
Like his friend who cleaned up 3 relationship messes before a trip so he could actually enjoy the trip.
Exactly. He didn't want that stuff hanging over him.
How much energy are we losing to things we're avoiding dealing with?
It's a good question. So how do we stop these bad teeth from developing in the first place? Is there a preventative measure?
Yes. This is where he introduces the cringe factor.
The cringe factor. You know that feeling, that little knot in your stomach, that internal ugh, or that big gulp you take when you're about to agree to something or partner with someone or make a big decision?
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Successful people listen to that. That's your internal alarm system screaming danger. Proverbs says the prudent person sees danger and takes refuge. If you have to cringe to say yes, it's often a huge sign you should probably say no.
Don't ignore the cringe.
Don't ignore the cringe.
Okay, so for everyone listening, what teeth are still in your mouth, just throbbing away, draining you? Are you going to make the appointment? And are you listening to that cringe factor before you take on new things? Whew. Okay, principle 3.
Ready?
This one is called play the movie. It's about foresight, isn't it? Seeing the long game.
Absolutely. Deja vu people almost never make a move without thinking about where it leads. Not just the immediate next step, but the ultimate consequences down the road.
Well, way down the road.
Sometimes, yeah, it's a defining characteristic.
He tells that funny story about the old guy on the park bench.
Oh, the watch story. Classic.
Right. Young guy asks for the time. Old guy has a watch, but refuses to tell him.
And the reason is just out there.
Totally. He says, if I tell you the time, we'll talk, become friends, you'll meet my daughter, fall in love, get married, and I'll be damned if my daughter marries a man who doesn't even own a watch.
Laughs. It's absurd, but it makes the point.
Right. It really does. It shows how deeply these folks think about ripple effects, even from tiny actions.
And it's more than just simple cause and effects, like if I do A, then B happens. It's more like sowing and reaping. If I do A, yeah, B happens, but also C, D, F, G. Where does this path ultimately lead?
What's the final destination?
Exactly. What will you ultimately end up with, live with, be stuck with? That's the question they ask. Every action is just one step on a path.
So playing the movie means seeing every choice as a scene.
Right. A scene in the larger movie of your life or your business or your relationship. And before you commit to the scene, you mentally play out the whole movie.
And if the ending is bad,
then you don't shoot that scene, no matter how tempting it looks right now. But if the movie ends where you want to be, then you embrace the scene, even if that specific scene is hard work or uncomfortable.
Which gets to that whole play now, pay later versus pay now, play later thing.
Precisely. Avoiding the hard stuff now, skipping grad school, not saving money, taking the easy way out in a conflict often means you're basically signing up for a future you won't like.
A movie with a bad ending.
Yeah. The future's coming no matter what. Playing the movie helps you choose what that future looks like.
And it's not just about avoiding bad stuff, is it? It can be motivating, too.
Hugely motivating. And a great preparation tool.
Give us an example of the motivation part.
Okay, think about Bill, the overweight guy Cloud mentions. Just thinking, I need to diet and exercise isn't always enough. But when Bill played the movie forward, he visualized his daughter's weddings. And he saw himself not being there because of health problems caused by his weight. Or being there, but frail and unable to participate fully. That future pain, the potential regret, that was the motivator he needed to get help.
Wow, that hits hard.
Or think about it for preparation. The construction company owner who played out bad movies, what if interest rates spike? What if there's a union strike?
Like war games for business.
Exactly. He ran those scenarios, played those bad movies, so he could build his company now to withstand them later. So how can you use that war game idea in your own life to prep for challenges in your career, your finances, your relationship?
It applies everywhere, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Big decisions, small ones.
All the time. Staying up late tonight, play the movie of tomorrow morning's meeting.
Oof.
That impulse buy. Play the movie of your savings goal next month. That sarcastic comment in a fight. Play the movie of the resentment it builds over years.
Even with kids, right? Giving into a tantrum now.
Yeah.
What movie does that script for the teenage years?
You got it. And it's especially powerful for moral choices. Cloud gives stark examples in Affair, cheating on taxes. Playing the movie reveals the potentially devastating, life-ruining scripts that can unfold from those single scenes.
The consequences are rarely contained to just that one act.
Almost never. But the flip side is also true. For every potential bad movie, there's a potential good one if you rewrite that pivotal scene. Think of Tiger Woods.
Okay.
He didn't just hope to be great. He famously had Jack Nicklaus's records taped up. He was playing the movie of surpassing him, visualizing that future success long before he got there. He was actively scripting his preferred ending.
Intentional authorship. I like that.
That's what it is.
So the question for you is, what movie are you directing right now, maybe without even realizing it? What ending do you actually want? And what scenes do you need to start shooting today to make that movie a reality?
It's about taking control of the script.
Okay. Wow, we've covered a lot. Just the first 3 of Dr. Cloud's 9 principles, but they're huge. Excavating that invisible treasure inside you.
Getting real about what's truly within.
Then having the courage to pull the tooth, to get rid of the drains, the things holding you back.
Making space for what matters.
And finally, developing the foresight to play the movie before you act. understanding the long-term consequences.
Seeing the destination before you take the first step.
Incredible insights. And the most powerful part, maybe, is what you said at the beginning.
That these aren't exclusive secrets.
Yeah, that they're not reserved for some special elite. These are special ways, as Cloud calls them, but they're available to all of us.
Absolutely. You're not uniquely flawed in your struggles, and you're not excluded from learning these patterns of success. They transcend individuals. They're learnable, accessible for you right now.
So, as we wrap up, here's something to think about. Reflecting on these three principles, living inside out, pulling the tooth, playing the movie What's One Small Action, something you could start literally right now, today.
Could you dig up just one small buried treasure? Yeah. Identify one nagging tooth you could finally schedule an appointment for? Or consciously play out the movie of one decision you're facing this week?
Because even the smallest step, taken consistently in one of these ways, it really can change the entire trajectory, shift the final destination of your life's movie, can't it?
Without a doubt, that's where the real power lies.